Happy New Year 2023.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe it's here already.
Already. Seems like it took forever to get here. Now that it's here, it's only been, feels like a couple of days.
That's right.
Aha! Got it, R2. I got him to say it.
I wasn't gonna say that either. I did see that.
Fell right
Whoops.
into my trap. You did. Welcome everybody
Oh,
to
man.
Inside the Booth. That's what we do here. We foil each other's plans. We welcome our guests, and we say hi to the chat while we talk about stuff. That's what we're doing tonight, talking about the stuff.
All right. I guess for those of you who drink out there, every time I say that's right, you gotta take a drink.
I have my tea, water. I'm ready.
I have water. A bottle of water.
I will go ahead and take. I'm going to take my first sip since Dan already said it. Pretty sure he's going to be saying it. Let's see. Let's make a prediction here. I think he's probably going to say it about 5 to 6 more times before tonight's episode is over.
I'll probably say it a bunch of times.
Right.
A bunch more than that. Just one of those things.
It's what Dan does. It's what Dan says.
That's what I do.
It's not R2, I swear. But good to see you, R2. I hope you had a wonderful new year. You and the missus and the little Spidey, of course. And I see Samheem, 82, says Happy New Year. Happy New Year to
That's
you.
right. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Curious to know if anybody had a New Year's resolution. I know it's cliche to ask New Year's resolutions, but I am always curious. I like hearing how people want to better themselves, who want to reach for goals. If we have nothing, the Bible even talks about it. If we have no visions.
Opposite. I don't want to reach goals.
Dan,
I want to go downhill, not uphill.
Dan would like to backtrack. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that we'll not talk about any of the topics that we have listed today.
R2, I'm with you.
And
forget about the topics today.
Go back to our old ways. Just kidding. I kept them.
What's up, Caleb? How you doing?
Oh, cheers.
Cheers to you as well.
Well, so I tried to get into our first topic by going backwards. Does that count? Because technically the holidays are over. So I was going to backtrack into the new year and then we'd go into Christmas. So Dan, you don't ever make New Year's resolutions?
No, I never have.
Never got on that bandwagon?
No. The only bandwagon I got onto was trying to lose weight since Thanksgiving.
Okay. All right.
It's been working. Yeah.
Congratulations. I do make resolutions, but for whatever reason, I always make them in November. And it's not like I think about resolutions. I just all of a sudden just have this idea, like I'm talking to somebody, or maybe I'm just pondering the meaning of life or something like that. And all of a sudden I'm like, next year I need to do this. And all of a sudden I'm like, I better write that down because I'm not going to remember in January what I said in November to make myself better. And that has actually happened already. I totally forgot what I was going to better myself about. So we'll just see if it happens. R2 found Dan's way. But anybody in the chat, if you guys have resolutions, I'd love to hear them because I do.
Yeah,
Unlike Dave, I like to know that people are progressing.
And successing for the past 2 days.
Or, are you guys like Dan and you'd rather just go backwards? Are you content where you're at? I want to know. Let us know. That's right. I see that R2 says that JT and I shared some announcements and new plans for our channel last night. Yes, you did.
Sweet. I wasn't there for that. Sorry about that. I'll have to go back and check it out.
Again, R2, look at that. He is regressing. He's not even following our friends. He doesn't even care.
Forget about it. Definitely, I'll have to go back and watch. Haven't done it yet because we kind of took a month off. Really, you guys don't think we did, but we did.
Fooled you. Fooled you.
Fooled you all.
Fooled you. Bet you guys couldn't tell. Well, probably they did, Dan, because
They
of the
probably
fact
did.
that
They
you
probably
were the
could
one
tell.
that kept saying this is a pre-recorded show. It's like, Dan, shh, don't tell them that. I
Don't
mean,
tell people.
we really don't give our viewers much credit, do we? I'm pretty sure they knew we were recording when we weren't responding to the chat.
Tom says he wants to be nice. That's about it. Well, Tom,
What's
you are nice.
You are
You're
nice.
generally a nice guy.
Very nice person. I did have the opportunity to meet him this year, and
I saw that. That's so cool. You should
I will say
when I went. That would have been better.
Sorry, I was hanging out with my family. I'll try not to do that ever again.
That's right. That's right. Take two. Holidays are crazy. I'm just happy I survived the insanity of it all. Me too.
Oh, okay.
I kick back and wait for my Hasbro pack. Oh, nice.
HasLab pack. Cool.
HasLab pack. They the proton packs. Yes. Sam, I'm trying to figure out where you're from. Yes, we have talked about Ghostbusters a lot in the past. And I know about the HasLab packs. Those look cool.
I do not know about the HasLab packs. What exactly is a HasLab pack?
They're the proton packs that Hasbro made as a like a thing last 2 years ago or something for the movie that came out, and they did like a if so many people bought the packs, they would make them and send them out or something like that. It was like what was that? A fund or something like that.
Oh, okay. We have somebody new. I've never seen them before, but maybe they've been around. That's how do we pronounce this? Is Diogiri Yeda says hi and good morning. Good morning to you. Good evening to the rest of us.
That's right. You must be in a different country.
Australia.
If it's morning for you, because it is nighttime here. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, okay.
They might be one of those ones that subscribed from our RRR or something, you know?
That's very possible. Well, before we get into movies, we were talking about holidays. Dan, what are 3 things that are your favorite thing about the holidays?
My favorite thing about the holidays is when
Christmas
it's over.
Specifically. What a Grinch.
It's when it's over.
Look, no progression in life, hates Christmas. Are you even a Christian?
Humbug. Let's see here. I do enjoy, I guess I enjoy Christmas caroling if people still did it. That would be nice. This year I have not seen any carolers.
But people used to go caroling in your neighborhood or something?
Yeah. There used to be, churches that would do it once in a while. But this was like back in like 2005, 2006.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that was a long time ago.
Living in the past.
Yeah, I'm living in the past. I told you I was going back.
You were going like way back. Okay.
I do enjoy watching my kids open their presents. Their faces light up. And they get excited to open the next present instead of staying on one. So that's always fun. Kids are like, oh, more. Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, look, it's already the 4th over there in India.
Diogiri is in the future. Tell us how it turns out. What kind of news should we try to avoid? And I'm sure you've heard that joke before because it never gets old. I would say that kind of in the vein of like the kids thing. I don't have any kids, but at my church it's weird because I teach the ladies Sunday school, the ladies session, morning sessions.
Hello.
Hi. And I've gotten to know a lot of the teenage kids that are right down the hall from where I teach, right? And I talk with them, I hang out with them, and a lot of them don't come from good neighborhoods, right? Don't have good family lives. So we try to make sure they feel welcome and they feel loved. And I just like hanging out and everything like that. Well, some of you may have known, if you've been following us for a while, subscribe if you haven't, so you can hear more wonderful stories like this one. Is that I directed our church's Christmas cosplay this past year, and it was a Peanuts gang Christmas, like Charlie Brown Christmas.
How'd that go?
It went really well. I was so proud
Oh,
of the
good.
kids, right? And so I got them involved. They got to know a
Hello,
lot of the
Uncle
other
Mike.
adults. Hey, Uncle Mike. And so, anyway, long story short, I was traveling, and when I came home, my mom had picked up these gifts that the kids had given me, and they're actually, some of them are on my shelf. If you see, like, there's this Grogu, there's this very colorful thing here.
Oh, yeah.
They painted pictures for me. They drew
Aw,
pictures for
sweet.
me, and then this one girl, she got me a gift. She got me notebooks, and she got me, I was the funniest gift I've ever gotten. I put it on my lap, and I'm like, what the freak is this? It's so heavy. And you know, the rule is from Jurassic Park, if it's heavy, it's expensive. And I'm like, how did she afford something like this for me? It was a box of water bottles. I loved it. And it was just, it thrilled my heart. Like, if you invest in people and you truly do it with sincerity, you know, it comes back to you. I wasn't expecting anything, and they really blessed my heart. They really touched my heart that they thought about me. I don't even teach them. Like, I'm not even part of my class, but I guess they felt loved. I guess they felt wanted. They felt wanted. And then they decided to express that to me. And that was just,
Like giving you gifts. That's great.
it was a beautiful Christmas. Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice.
Do you have any other favorite things, or do you need me to go because you hate Christmas?
Christmas humbug.
Christmas sucks.
I don't know. It's just I did watch the Muppets Christmas Carol, so that's always a fun thing to do.
I did too. It is super fun.
That's always fun to do.
Singing fruits and vegetables. How does it get any better than that?
That's it. It can't get better than that. Church for us was different because no churches were open Sunday morning. They didn't want to do church, I guess, because it was Christmas morning.
Allowing people to spend time with their families, yeah.
But they did do, like, Christmas Eve service.
Yeah, a lot of churches do that. Yeah. Sounds
Okay,
like you're a little bit bitter over there, but all right.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
the church that we go hang out with, I like the people there. It's just, the structure of.
Oh yeah, every church
Sunday
has got it.
It's different, and it's whatever. But I'll sit there and listen anyway.
That's the spirit.
Because we go as a family.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But afterwards it's nicer because you get to talk to everybody, talk to the pastor and stuff.
Oh yeah, fellowship, so much fun, so important. I mean, I remember as teenagers especially, I mean, that was the main reason we went to church. Let's just be real, like we wanted to hang out with our friends, and so it's a great place too.
It's always boring, you know what I mean?
Some, but I mean, not gonna lie,
as a teenager, not as an adult.
Oh, come on, let's be real. Even sometimes as an adult, you're just sleepy or something. And you're like, I just don't know. But anyway, that's another subject for another day.
That's right. Your tea's gonna be caught. I hope you have a refill.
Well, I've got my water bottle. Always got. This is from Chloe. My handy dandy Christmas present from Chloe. So, like I said, travel was one of mine. Getting to meet other people that we're, associated with here on the internet, and just going to the theme parks at Christmas time was super beautiful. I've never experienced anything like that, except for maybe
you had a good time.
Yeah, except for maybe when I went to the Christmas market in Germany, a lot of decorations and things like that. But this is on a whole nother level because you've got caricatures and stuff like that walking around. And then, like you said, family time. Like when I came home, and I came home and spent Christmas with my family, and times are hard for a lot of people, and stuff is expensive, or you start late. And it was really nice this year. Our whole family just decided to really. This is going to sound like a really cheesy Christmas movie. Okay, guys, I understand. If you want to,
it's a Hallmark. It's okay. Go for
it. Tabitha is living a Hallmark movie. If you want to gag, you can gag. But this was the first time I felt in a long time where this Christmas really was just more about being together, laughing, spending quality time. Yeah, we got presents. We got all of us exchanged. My brother, my sister-in-law, my parents, the little one, and stuff like that. My grandma. But it just felt good to be. I think because I had traveled right before Christmas time and then came home, it just felt really great to be around my loved ones. and we just enjoyed each other's company more than the presents.
Yeah.
And which I did love my presents. You might see my dead cat that I got for Christmas here. um, but it was a beautiful Christmas. We did Viking Christmas this year because we always do themes, and so that was super fun.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that you had like a plate of like big piece of ham or something on your.
We had ham, roasted potatoes, some carrots, and then we got turkey legs. My dad deep fried turkey legs, and I drank out of my Nordic horn that's over here. And we did do some. I forgot to post it, but I did make Asgard for my gingerbread house.
Yeah,
we always make.
That's cool.
Cool. Yeah, Rogue. When did you scare me? I don't remember you scaring me.
He must have scared you somewhere.
It must have scared me, and I totally forgot. Oh, was it in the store? No, I saw you in the store. I don't remember. That was a long time ago, it feels like.
Everything feels like a long time ago sometimes. Even if it was yesterday.
Even last Tuesday, yeah. So what are your least... So I don't want to talk about negative Christmas things. Christmas is supposed to be a happy time. So...
I'm having a blast.
So what exactly is it about the holidays that you hate to see go? That you hate is over?
That it's over?
Yeah, what do you hate about the fact of Christmas ending? And while Dan thinks, chat, you are more than welcome to fill in the blank as well. I'd like to know, what is it about the holidays that you wish would last a little longer or you hate to see go? Me, honestly... I hate seeing the lights go. I hate seeing the lights come down from the trees. I love the tree house and the lights. I love seeing lights.
Yeah.
And
I still got my garland and lights behind me.
Yes, I've got my snowflakes up here that I got, and I don't want to take them down. I did get rid of my Hogwarts castle. If you guys follow me on my other channel, you'll see me destroy.
Yeah, you should have kept it so we could see it here on this channel. But that's okay.
Well, but I had it in the background for weeks.
Did you? For which one? Because we did a lot of pre-recorded.
Yeah, I made my castle in November.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and so I had it featured in all of the videos.
Oh, I don't remember seeing it for some reason. All I remember is that one you did last year, the Stargate.
Oh yes, that was more impressive because I had a light behind it.
Yeah.
So my Hogwarts castle, I made all of my templates by hand, and I just didn't account for the size. I'm just not good with that, and so, it turned out it was huge. It took up my whole shelf back here, and it was about yay high.
Gotcha.
Paid days need to last longer. Yeah.
Yeah, he misses his paid days off. I know. You do. I wish I had paid days off. I wish I had paid days. I wish I worked. I don't even have a job, everybody. Send me some money.
That's right. You can support us for as little as $1 a month on Patreon, and all of that will go to feeding Dan's termites and maybe some of his little cricket.
That's right. My 157 children.
He's got mouths to feed people. Why do you think his basement's made out of wood? Caleb watches movies, says, was Dan not paying attention to your set, Tabitha? Obviously not. Apparently not. It was there for an entire month, and Dan doesn't care.
I didn't even pay attention. I am so sorry. I'm
so sad. Broken hearted. So, well, those are my likes, my dislikes about the Christmas season. I will say that I am happy to see all the sweets go because there were too many. And whilst I love them, I love me a chocolate and mint whoopie pie. I could eat those for days. I'm glad that they're just going away.
Nice.
Because they taste so good. You could just keep on eating them, but then you feel like crap. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, right, Caleb. Shame on Dan. Ring the bell of shame.
You said that's right this time.
I'm allowed to say that's right because that's not my catchphrase. I'm
Well,
not exactly sure what my catchphrase is besides, um, I know there are things that I tend to say often and a lot. I'm not exactly positive which ones they are, though. But what were your favorite movies that we reviewed this past year in the good
mm,
old 2022? If you could go back in the vault of your mind, Dan, and remember all the movies that we reviewed, because there's a lot. I did
there's a
not
lot.
take the time to count how many movies we reviewed last year. It was quite a few, significant amount. And not to mention the trailer reaction uh videos that we did as well. By the way, guys, if you're
Yeah.
new here, again, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you like what you're seeing, give us a thumbs up. We typically go live every Sunday and Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time doing movie reviews. Sometimes we do interviews of special
Yeah.
people that we find
That's
interesting.
right. Caleb watches
And
movies was one
oh,
of
he
them.
just said that's right. And that's right, Caleb watches movies was over there. And then every now and then we sprinkle in some really fun trailer reaction videos for the upcoming films we have yet to see. So if you're interested in that, you can always go back and watch them. But if you ring the little notification bell, you'll get notified of when we upload every single time.
That's right.
That's right. So I will go ahead and just say one of my favorite movies that we reviewed last year was, and Dan had already made mention of this a little while earlier, was RRR.
Mm-hmm.
That was a fun movie to review because I see you're trying hard not to say that's right. It's just because that movie had so much packed into it.
It was a good movie.
That to
really
talk
was.
about it all was just spellbinding. Like it was just, there was so much. If you guys haven't seen our review of RRR, you should. But if you haven't seen the
Our
film,
good morning person from India. You still here? Did you watch that review? She must have watched it. Or he. Is it he?
we are
It
not.
says Theo Girl, right? Or
No.
is that not? No.
No, it says
No, that's it.
Diogiri. And I could
Diogiri.
be totally
I can't pronounce your name. It must be
Diogiri Yadav. Since we are not familiar with the gender quality
Sorry, everybody.
names, we apologize. But RRR, yeah, like I said, just kind of a quick recap was the fact that it was such an overly masculine movie, but in every good way possible. We had ridiculous over the top action, but then we had brotherhood, we had family, we had romance, we had a jaunty little dancing number several times. Yes, we did.
We had some romance.
Corwin's Pattern Ghost says, I want to see the movie. I've heard nothing but good things about it. That's right. And you will only hear good things about it. Dan said that's right. On this channel.
you need to go watch it. It's on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Go watch it on Netflix. It's really good. It's English dubbed as well, so you don't have to read anything.
I didn't know there was another option, and I'm not opposed to watching foreign films. Like I've read many a subtitled film in my lifetime, so I just thought it came that way. I was trying to pay respect to foreign cinema and watch it in the way it was.
That's good. Me, I can't read fast.
Oh, so. No, that was total BS, Dan. I did not. I totally would have watched it in English if I had known it was in English. So that was one of my favorite movie reviews because that was super fun, and it gain us one of our most viewed videos here on the channel as well. Yeah, and it
gained a lot of subscriptions from it.
We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody who did subscribe from that stuff from India.
No excuses. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. What were you going to say?
He was just saying he's going to watch it. No excuses. That's right. There's no reason not to watch this movie. It's been out for like a half a year, right? So
that's it.
Do you have? Has it jogged your memory? Do you have a movie review that you enjoyed?
I mean, I like that one.
You can't steal mine. That's cheating.
I know.
Jesus wouldn't be happy about that.
There's other ones that I liked too, even if I didn't like the movies itself. The reviews were fun. Like Soylent Green, that was a fun time. of talking about a horrible movie.
That was a fun time talking about eating, talking about cannibalism.
That's,
Phew,
that's
party. But is it cannibalism if you don't know that you're eating humans?
I think it still is.
Is it
It's
technically
just it's technically it still is, but
okay.
I don't
Just
know.
so there is a difference between willful cannibalism and ignorant cannibalism.
Yeah, that's right. Unwillful. That's it. Because we have that here in America once in a while too. It's called McDonald's. Just don't eat there. And
You
you'll be
think
fine.
it's people?
Some of it? Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, are you talking about like when that thumb was found in the Wendy's chili?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Nope. Nope. It's one of those. Hold on. I'll show you. It's one of these things.
I see. You think that McDonald's is selling people? Where do
they
these
grind? They grind the meat in with other meats.
where do the people come from? Where do they get their supply of people?
You really? Okay, I'll tell you.
Don't tell me.
I listened to a thing and watched a thing, and it was about Satanism, Satanists, and people who worship the devil. And when they steal children, they kill the children and they put it inside the meat of McDonald's.
How would they get access to McDonald's? Why
Because
McDonald's?
they own the McDonald's franchise. So they just put the meat in with the other meat and grind it all together.
Okay.
Chicken, maybe the nuggets. I heard mostly it's the sausage patties, but
Maybe this is why people are so drawn to chicken nuggets. You ever notice that?
yeah,
Because we feel like I don't know. I'm just talking out of out the air. I don't know. I have no proof, no evidence, no suspicions of all of that. I do believe that the commercial food industry is lacing our food with byproducts that we are not meant to ingest. Can't say I can go so far.
I believe you.
Can't say that I would go so far as to believe that they are feeding our fellow brethren to us, but thanks for taking one for the team, and I'll see you on the other side. So, what do you say to that? My second favorite. These really is no first or second. I just wrote them down in this particular order. But one of my next favorite reviews that we did were the Ewok movies, just because
those were fun.
Dan, like it was funny, just because Dan does not like those movies. But then Matthew and I were like, yeah, but what about this? Because Matthew will have quite the different take on stuff. I don't think he really enjoyed them either. But at the same time, just it takes, and I'm like, but it's so cool because of the fact that it's a Star Wars movie that has nothing to do with Jedi. Nothing to do with the Skywalker family.
Mm-hmm.
It expands on the universe, and Dan's like, they filmed it in George Lucas's backyard. And I'm like, so. Those were some good conversations. Yeah,
it was.
We
probably cheap to make too. I mean, if he wrote a good story, it would have been way better. But
I will say, I don't think it's a bad story. I will definitely say it is like 1,000 times better than the Star Wars Christmas special that I had to watch last month, guys. My first time ever. I heard Whispers in the Wind, but that's my first time ever watching that movie, which I didn't think it was a movie. I thought it was a long TV show. It was a freaking 2-hour movie.
Yeah, it was a 2-hour TV show, which they shouldn't have been that way. It was strange.
About Wookiees waiting around, entertaining themselves till Chewbacca shows up for Life Day. But I enjoyed those reviews. We did. Wasn't gonna say anything. I liked we did the Caravan of Courage, and the next one I forget what's the next one is called. The Battle of Endor, isn't it called? Yeah. Or the Battle for the Battle of one of those articles that goes in between there that has F. I I like them. Maybe it's because I grew up with them. I was a kid when I watched them, and I really enjoyed them. But even as I won't say they're the most high class movies ever to be made, but I think they're great fun, and I will rewatch them again to this day. Yes, I will.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Brett
Hey, Brett.
Yamans.
What's up?
Happy New Year to you. We were talking about our favorite movies that we reviewed last year, and we had already gotten done talking about how Dan hates Christmas and that he believes McDonald's is the front for cannibalism from Satanists. What say you? Curious. Yeah.
Just curious. Just curious.
Just curious.
Just curious. What do you got?
Corwin's pattern goes. I tried to watch
Holiday
the holiday special and I could not get through it. Yeah, I made myself watch it. I did get a little sleepy.
You have to like force your eyes open. You gotta put like tape on them, and you gotta be like, it's like a torture chamber, you know, and you gotta sit there and, you know.
Especially the song and dance numbers.
Oh,
I did enjoy B. Arthur, but I still didn't feel like I was watching Star Wars. Maybe Disney Star Wars, but not George's Star Wars. What was he? What was he on? Everybody was doing drugs back then.
I think they were all on some, you know, smoking some joints or, you know, smoking some crack.
I haven't had McDonald's in 10 years. Well, good. Then you are people free, according to Dan.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
But I mean, does that mean that Satanists don't own Wendy's, Taco Bell, all that stuff?
They might. I don't know. Oh, you heard me say that's right.
No, I just wanted to have a sip. I was waiting for it, but I was like, I just want to sip my tea. Well, all right. So do you have another favorite?
Do I have another favorite? There's a lot. The Western stuff that we did. Some of those were good. What was that movie called? The one that was like strange that I said was interesting.
I have one on my list. Are we talking about the Ballad of Buster Scruggs?
No, the other one.
Oh, I was on my least favorite reviews that we ever had to do. Oh my gosh,
that one got a lot of views though too. That was strange that many views got.
That's because it was different, and people were like, "Why the freak would Inside the Booth want to review this movie?" I guarantee that's what was going through their mind. It wasn't, "Oh my gosh, yay! Inside the Booth is reviewing the Ballad of Buster Scruggs." No, it was probably like, "This movie sucks. Why are they watching it? I got to know." Right. And we watched it, and we told you what we thought about it. And if you can't tell by my hostile tone, I did not enjoy it.
Did you see what Brett says? According to Telegram,
he's right.
I'm right.
I don't know what Telegram is. Isn't that an outdated method of communication?
I think so.
I'm assuming it's a news outlet. But that. So, what movie are you talking about? Were you talking about?
I was talking about that '60s one, the 1960s one. There.
The one where you were in love with the woman because of cinematography.
Oh yes, that one. It was an interesting movie.
Matthew's least favorite word when describing.
Right. But there was no other way to describe it really, because it was like some parts were really horrible, but then some parts were really good. It was strange. It was interesting. It was, but the cinematography throughout the whole thing was really
Once Upon a Time in the West.
Yes. Yeah. That's the one. Brett says it's an app. Telegram, it's an app.
Oh, okay. Sith Care Bear, how are you?
What's up, Sith Care Bear? Howdy, y'all. Hope everyone's.
Go ahead.
Sorry, you're gonna read, and I was gonna read it at the same time. So we
Great minds. Howdy, all. Hope everyone's New Year has been excellent so far. On this third day, despite all the death and despair that is filling our Twitter feeds and the news, I'm doing pretty fantastic. Hashtag pray for everybody, because it's only been day 3 and people are falling like flies. And I don't mean that to be necessarily morbid, but it's just like, what in the world?
They've been falling like flies since the beginning of last year.
This is true, but it's just like, what a way to start the new year, hearing all this stuff. And Sith Care Bear says, I prefer carrier pigeon for modern communications. It's probably a safer and more valid form of communication, right?
Carrier
It's
pigeon.
really difficult.
You got the twirled
Wing
up
hugs.
paper on their foot.
Well, if you think about it, unless you catch the pigeon or shoot it, it is very difficult to deconstruct and reconstruct somebody's words, right? So, I mean, like once you send that pigeon, it's off, you know, not like Twitter and Facebook where you can
Not like
delete
Telegram.
and area. Yes, and telegrams. No misspellings for sure. Let's see. So my final one for favorite, particularly like I prefer teleportation, is when we did the Book of Boba Fett review. That was nearly 3 hour long stream. We laughed, or at least I did, until
Yeah, that was
I
crazy.
cried several times.
Yeah, that
By
was
the
crazy.
way, that
That was fun. That was
that
fun.
was super fun. We had the maker on, a Star Wars room builder person with us, and we were talking about, if you guys haven't seen the Book of Boba Fett, you know, you can if you want to feel like you can waste your time and have your hopes and childhood dreams dashed, but that's okay. It's up to you. But that Tusken Raider scene when we were saying that if only Boba Fett would have gone out there and been like, "Arr."
That was great. I loved it.
Oh my gosh, that was a
And then
really.
R2 made that video of me doing the bantha
Oh,
riding.
that's right, doing the bantha, and like everybody had a video of that. I think Tim's talk as well has a snippet of you, and he uses it every now and then, and he has it from like both angles. Super great, classic Dan, like classic
stuff.
Dan.
I love it. Anybody can make memes of me anytime. I don't care. It's good stuff. Good
It's
stuff.
good. That's right. It's good stuff.
That's right, like a bantha.
Oh, he did say that's right. Cheers. Sketchy guy, how are you doing?
Guy?
Happy New Year. We are making fun of Dan's dance moves like the bantha.
Like a bantha.
No, we're talking about our favorite movie reviews that we did in the year 2022. And if you guys don't know, you should check out Sketchy Guy's channel. He has some awesome artwork, Las Vegas Tusken Raiders. Sketchy Guy, actually, our logo up here, hand designed by Sketchy Guy Nevada. You should check him out. Subscribe to his channel over there.
That's it. He's good at cartooning things. It's fun. Caricatures. Love it.
Any other ones you can think of, Dan?
No, I guess not.
Per usual, Dan has not prepared for this stream.
That's right.
That deserves a water.
It does.
Well, okay, so I'll throw out it's I mean, it's kind of a review, but we do also Rumble reviews here from time to time, typically every month, where we contrast. We switched things up last year. We tried to make some new and improvements to the channel, and let us know if you like what we've been doing here, guys. Give this video a like if you don't mind, and also let us know in the chat, comment down below, do you like the stuff that we've been doing and integrating here and changing? Of course, we're here for your viewing pleasure and for funsies, of course, but we, instead of rumbling movies, we rumbled actors, and this one, I think it was a fun one, was the Harrison Ford one.
Yeah, that was good.
Because we kind of talked about some of the Harrison Ford movies that a lot of people don't really know about. Like I myself had just at that time recently watched Regarding Henry. Thought it was a really brilliant film. We kind of laughed at Harrison Ford for a couple of things. I don't remember what they were at this time, but it was good. And you're just talking about, I think we talked about like the upcoming Indiana Jones film. My goodness.
Yeah.
Not sure how everybody feels about that, but we can all agree that Harrison Ford is a phenomenal actor, and it's really sad to see him getting, well, sort of. It's great to see him getting older because that means he's still with us, But it's kind of sad to see him getting older because it means he's getting older and he can't
And
make the
one day
movies.
he will go away.
Be fed to McDonald's apparently. But
No, only children. Only
only
sacrifice to children.
okay. And but it's just, so I can't say I have high hopes for this upcoming film with Harrison Ford, but just from the trailer that we reviewed, kind of looked cool. But Red Hulk is in Captain America 4. I think it's Harrison Ford's character. Oh, huh.
Interesting.
I missed this. You know what this means? You were named after the dog?
I don't know. What did he say before that? Says,
When you're,
as long as we're not making fun of his dance moves.
and then he said, when you are reviewing The Messenger, Joan of Arc.
Oh,
I
that'd
may
be a
have
cool one.
missed the context for that.
Me too. And DOG is capitalized, so maybe it's something else. 1923 does look good. Yes, that show looks amazing. The first 2 episodes are out, I think, on that one. I haven't seen it yet.
I do have seen some previews.
Have you? It's on Paramount Plus.
Is that where they're like on a ship or something?
No, it's have you seen Yellowstone, right? Or
I have not.
What was it? 1883. This is 1923. It's made by the same people who made those shows.
Okay. All right.
And it's like it's not a continuation, but it's like kind of like a continuation of Yellowstone or something. I don't know, it's weird.
Okay.
But
okay,
it's
yes,
just
now
like
that makes sense. You're talking about Harrison Ford, and I was like, the other day I saw, it's been a while since I've watched TV. I saw him and I was like, oh, he's in a TV show. Okay, I get you now. I got you now.
Yeah.
I was getting it confused with a different TV show.
Right. Tulsa King, we have seen. I've been watching that. Tulsa
I
King
have
is
not
really-
seen that, but I did watch The Samaritan.
Did you?
I did.
Nice.
I did. It was pretty good. Oh, that's right, Sketchy Guy. Duh. Here we are talking about Indiana Jones as if we're fans or something like that. They named the dog.
Oh, they named the dog. Oh.
I think the timing just threw me off, and I'm like, what is he talking about? Nah, we got it. You got us.
Cool. Yes.
You got us. We just didn't compute.
It didn't click. That's it.
Another good Rumble review that we had, because I think it was hilarious, just because for those who are familiar, and you can look at our little logo here, I am the only female on our panel, right? And so we rumbled Patrick Swayze movies. And 2 of those Patrick Swayze movies were Dirty Dancing and Red Dawn. And all the dudes were like, I love Dirty Dancing. Red Dawn sucks. And I was like, I think Dirty Dancing sucks. I love Red Dawn. I was just like, I don't understand. Why do people like this movie, Dirty Dancing? They're like, it's a cult classic. I don't care. It still sucks.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a total dance musical thing, but there's hardly, like, you get to see them practice dancing and then you've got your big routine at the end, but it's like, it's no High School Musical. That's right. I did. I compared Dirty Dancing to High School Musical. But I thought there'd be more about it. And I just didn't realize that the whole movie was basically about horny teenagers getting in trouble and then dancing from time to time. So that's why I was surprised that all the dudes loved this movie when I was like, yeah, military, the communists are coming, the kids got guns, shoot them. And they're like, that movie sucked. It didn't make any sense. Like, yeah, it did. See, Corwin, there you go. Both are classics. I choose Red Dawn over Dirty Dancing, though, if I could only choose one. What? You're a girl? What about David? Can confirm. David's a dude. The ghost's a dude.
Yep.
But yeah, that was a pretty fun one too. Just because, like, the hazing, that we gave each other, it was just so funny.
Yeah,
Go back and check them out. If you guys want to see.
Just know that when we hackle each other and get all crazy, It's because it's fun, entertainment. It's not because we're really like that.
Or maybe we are, and Dan's lying to you. He's lying to you.
Lying through my teeth.
He could be. Remember, every time Dan smiles, it means he's lying.
That means I lie all the time.
That's right.
And you'll never know.
You'll never. Dan is a man of mystery. That's what it is.
That's it. The Christmas shows, that was fun. Which Christmas shows?
Which ones are you talking about specifically? I know that not last year, because last year was 22, but in 21 we had Ado on, and that was kind of fun too because we were talking about the Grinch, the live action one, and he just could not believe that I hate that movie. He was like, "Oh, it's the best thing ever! It's the best! Oh man, they just couldn't do it any better." And I'm like, "It was just weird, and I didn't like it, and not my favorite version of the Grinch for sure. I just kind of creeped me out a little bit."
Anonymous.
Hey, Anonymous. Happy New Year. What you got planned for the new year? You got any New Year's resolutions that you're planning on attempting? I can't remember what mine are, which is really sad. Maybe I need to make my resolution to write down things. The problem is that I already do that all the time. So, but if I already go ahead and do it, I can check that off.
10 times. 10 times.
What?
Do that. You said from time to time, so I said 10 times.
10 times. I do
time
it
to 10 times.
time after time. Yeah. Might institute karaoke night here on Inside the Booth. What do you guys think?
We love it. Woo. Do some more.
Not right now. I got a little cough itch thing in my throat, but even that was already strenuous as it is. But well, I've done my part. I've talked about everything on my list. It's your turn, Dan.
I like Sketchy Guy's New Year's resolution is to watch all our shows.
You should.
You should.
You should.
Get our watch time up there. Yeah, buddy. Actually, just to let everybody know, our watch time and our subscription level is basically at the same level.
We're just about there, guys.
We're what, like we are 900.
We're not that far away.
And yeah, so that's 30 plus 70 is 1,000, and then right.
30 plus 70?
Well, you know, 930 plus 70. Oh. So we need 70 more is what I mean. 70 more. And we need how many more watch hours? We're at 3,000.
We actually need 29 more subscribers.
Yes. And then, so we...
There we go. I like it, Sketchy Guy. Another resolution is to get Dan doing laundry level on Patreon. Yeah, he's like, I'm saving up. Absolutely, that's right. You go visit our Patreon page. I know I already said that you can support us for as little as $1 a month. But we do have other tiers on there that grant you access to some really cool stuff. And we have the special perk. It kind of was a meme, but we just decided to keep it because it's super fun. And you just never know. One day Donald Trump could just walk into our Patreon and be like, they're good people. I like them. I like them a lot. They're very good people. And say, give them $1,000 and Dan will come do your laundry. So
that's right.
That's right. I've lost count. That's got to be like 7 to 10 times. R2, if you voted for more than mine, I said 5 to 6. I should have said more.
You should have said like 20 or something.
I should have said 27 and a half.
New Year's resolution, watch more movies. You can. I don't know if I want to, but...
It depends on what they're producing this year. So I know, is anybody excited about the new Ant-Man movie that's coming out? What is it called? The Quantuminium?
No, I'm not.
Quantum.
I'll be honest. I'm not really excited for anything Marvel anymore. So. Yeah,
not really. I mean, I like the trailer for the new Ant-Man movie. Sleep well, Dax.
Sleep
well. Happy New Year.
That's it. The sack had to stop to say hello. Thank you. Have a happy. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Happy New Year, Dax. Thanks for being here. Sorry it wasn't too long, but we'll see you later. Have a good night. There we go.
But
What were you gonna say?
But now back to these messages. But
Back to Tabitha's messages.
I think that the trailer looks good to me. The Ant-Man franchise or whatever. I know it's all part of the Marvel franchise, but like the Ant-Man storyline, I don't really have a problem with. I can't say the last one was my favorite, but I enjoyed the story, and I am curious to know they've done well for me, which is a rarity with Hollywood these days. Also because I'm not a huge comic book person, I don't really know the lore of Ant-Man and everything, but the trailer for me was done really well in getting my attention and making me want to know what is going on down there. What is Michelle Pfeiffer's character? What did she hide? And so I honestly would like to see this and know more. I have yet to see Wakanda Forever. I do plan on doing it, even though I know it got a lot of grief. I'm gonna watch my man Neymar and see how that turned out.
Paul Rudd is always hilarious. He seems like a nice guy.
I was a little bit surprised that they continued with the movie and that Evangeline Lilly is in it, only because of the fact that they did, the masses, the Twitter swarms, did try to cancel her. I think it was about in the beginning of last year, the end of the year before, maybe in 21, where she was one of the few actresses that stood against the forcing of, the vaccine, that it was people's right to choose and that people should not be losing their jobs over this. It should be all that. So I was surprised that Disney...
All the vaccinated people that are dropping dead.
Not all of them, but, there's suspicions that are linking it. But it's just the fact that Disney being so persnickety, we do know that January 30th is the unofficial Cara Dune Day. And so what they had done to Gina Carano, I was a little bit surprised. Maybe because Evangeline Lilly kind of went dark after what she said. Like, she said what she said. People hated her for it. And then she didn't really make a big fuss later on out of it. Although, Gina Carano pursued it. Yeah. And so maybe that's what it was. But I was happy that she did say her 2 cents worth. And in a way, I guess, kind of happy, unless there's more to that story, but in a way, glad that Disney did decide to keep her. Maybe they realized some of their hypocrisy. Sith Care Bear says, how do you guys feel about Guardians 3? We did a trailer reaction to that too.
Yeah,
and
that one looks good.
That one looks pretty good, although it looks a little sad. Looks like some people are going to be leaving the universe, maybe.
Or dying or something.
Maybe.
But it looked fun.
It looked
like a fun trailer.
Really fun. Have you guys seen the Christmas special? That was fantastic. Dan, did you watch it? Yeah.
I did. Did you see that Santa Conquers the Martians is in Guardians of the Galaxy, the Christmas special?
I did not. Where is it?
You didn't?
Was Kevin Bacon watching it or something?
Kevin Bacon was watching it. Yep. He was sitting there watching and he was laughing, and it showed the TV screen, and the TV screen was the Santa Conquers the Martians. That was freaking hilarious. I was like, oh my gosh. How did you? Well, we didn't see that movie. Well, I think you watched the special before you saw that movie.
Oh, right? So I wasn't paying attention, didn't see it.
You didn't pay attention to see it.
It's fantastic.
Go back and look.
That is fantastic.
It was hilarious. I was like, yes.
Hey, rolling chairs. Just talking a little bit about the future, the past, and the present at the moment. Guardians and Marvel movies that are coming out. We've got, we've got a couple of Marvel movies coming out. I'm not really impressed with what they have for this next phase coming out. If they do plan to do more like She-Hulk and She-Thor, and well, they can't because she's dead. But Natalie Portman's character, although she went to, did she go to Asgard?
She died again? I thought she left the first movie because she didn't want to be in it. Now they killed her off because she doesn't want to be in it again.
Oh, you haven't seen Thor: Love and Thunder?
No, I thought it sounded dumb, and everybody told me it was dumb. So I was like, yeah.
There was like some potential, I think, that was there, but they really emasculated Thor's character. And then I think Natalie Portman did a good job. It's not really her fault what they did to the character, but yeah, Jane dies at the end.
Oh,
she has cancer. And
that's dumb. How can a Thor have cancer? Come on.
Well, so she had cancer, and I guess she was deemed worthy. I forget all the details about it, but long story short, she was able to get Mjolnir because she was
Mhm.
worthy, and the power that is in within Mjolnir was able to subside her cancer. But the problem was that it would never last for forever. And so once near the end, she sacrificed herself in order to save, I think, some kids.
Mhm.
And so with that came the sacrifice of her life source, and so
Okay.
she died. But she was not, if you watch it all the way until the end, um
She kind of is not really
well,
dead,
it
type of
she
thing.
shows up in the afterlife, basically.
Right. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
So maybe gone, but not forever.
Right. Brett
um
said something about Deadpool 3. He can't wait.
oh yeah, they're bringing
Just
back Hugh
because,
Jackman.
yeah, that's just because Hugh Jackman's in it. I might watch that one. But again, Deadpool is a very profound, like there's a lot of profanity
Very crass individual.
in the movies, so that's gonna suck. But other than that, I might watch it because Hugh Jackman's in it. Who knows? We'll see.
I'm sure
Uh,
he's going to do a good job for sure.
yeah.
Rolling chairs. Am I planning on doing another painting
Yeah, I
time
was gonna
soon
say
or
that.
stream soon? Anytime. I am. Hopefully this weekend. January is my birthday month, and so I do plan on
Oh,
celebrating with
happy
my
birthday soon.
subscribers. Thank you. I do plan on celebrating with my subscribers. I might do it Saturday evening. You can check me out at Dreaming Tabitha if you're curious to watch me paint. I just haven't quite figured what I'd like to
And you're
paint.
monetized, right? So
Not
you can.
yet. Not yet.
Oh, you. So that means you can't get
Super chats, no.
super chats yet.
I do
Darn.
have different ways where people can support my channel as well, but Valhalla. That's right. Thank you, Dan. Dax, excuse me. She was in Valhalla. That's right, because Asgard is like another like it's not
Yeah.
it's like it's heaven, but it's not really heaven. It's the home of the gods. Like, yeah, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you for the well wishes and the birthday wishes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The director of the Jackass movie should take Deadpool movies. Should make Deadpool movies. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Why
Good.
not? Also, did you see my other message? I finally fixed the cord issue with Patreon. Oh, thank you, Dax. I did not know that. Cool. Sounds good. Thank you.
So, well, what else you'd like to talk about, Dan? Because
Well,
I'm out.
that's it. I don't know. What else can we talk about?
I'm all out of tea, by the way, so it's.
Well, that's okay. You don't have to drink every time I say that's right.
I do. I determined that I would. I'm a man of my word.
A woman? You're a woman
I
of your
said
word.
what I said.
Did y'all hear about Jeremy Renner?
I
No.
did. I did. Hopefully he's doing okay. They say he is in
What
stable
happened
but
to him?
critical condition. He was snow plowing, and there was an accident. And from what I understand, it affected it, like ran over his chest and his leg. A neighbor had well,
Ooh.
fortunately a neighbor was a doctor, and he had to make a tourniquet for Jeremy Renner's leg, and he had to get rushed to the hospital. So what I got out of the story was I appreciate a Hollywood actor willing to do some hard work. Manual labor, by the way, is what I meant to be saying. But anyway, hopefully he does get better. I know a lot of people were saying they were sending him warm thoughts and some prayers because he was
Wow.
a good actor. He's been
So
doing a
he
lot of.
basically ran himself over. Huh?
I guess if you wanted to put it in a Darwinism kind of way, I don't know that all the details are necessarily out there, but something like he tried to get off and the machine did something and
Right.
it caught him or something like that, as far as maybe his clothing, and so it
Right. Right.
ran him over, which is really horrible. Good thing it was cold though, because that may have helped to save his life with it being cold, blood congealing and
The
stuff like
blood
that.
feed. Yeah. Could be. Dax, do I need glasses? Probably. I probably do. You need glasses, Dan. Nobody knows. Yeah, that stinks. Did you hear about the Bills, the Buffalo Bills guy?
Oh yeah,
What was his
Damar Hamlin. I did. I
name? Yeah,
watched it last night, and
did
that was
you?
pretty
You were
pretty
watching the
tragic.
football game?
Of course.
Oh, okay, cool, cool.
I say of course
I,
like I do that all the time. No, I had it on. Um
oh, I
I
didn't know if you
decided
were a
to
Bills fan or not.
No, I'm
Um,
not. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'm not really
gotcha.
much into
I'm a Bills fan by default, but but yeah, it was cool to see how everybody rushed to him and they all prayed over him. You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
and I guess he's not dead, and he's still in critical condition also. But
He had a heart attack.
yeah,
24 years old and had a heart attack.
well, it's because he had the
We don't know that that's because he had that, but
yes, yes,
there
yes,
is
it
a
is.
high
I do know.
there is a high probability, without confirmation. Look, Dan's going all off on
That's it. That's it. Yep. Bill Gates. I love him. Not.
Cowboys get the bye with a win over the Redskins this weekend. I don't keep up with all that
Just
stuff.
remember this. Remember back in the 90s, the Bills went to the Super Bowl 4 times, and they lost all 4 of them. But 2 of those times, they went against the Cowboys. And those 2 times, the Cowboys won.
Cool.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't. I was a kid back
So
in
your
the
team
90s.
won. Woo!
Well, I
Back
do
in the
remember that back in the day, Cowboys they were a lot more respectable of a team. Not really anymore.
Yeah, no, not anymore. Cowboys used to be really good.
I
The
mean,
Bills
Dak
used to
Prescott.
be really good, but now they're
Mhm.
starting to get good again. So that's nice.
I mean, when Dak Prescott first came on after Tony Romo disappeared, thank God. They were doing a little bit better, but they had already gotten so far down in a rut that they had to
Man,
climb back.
I remember all those the old football players like Joe
Mhm.
Montana and
Troy Aikman,
Yeah,
Dan
Troy,
Marino.
and Marino. Yep, yep. And then you know what? It's funny in school because my name is Dan Arena. People would used to call me Marino. I go, why you call me Marino? It's Arena. Arena. There's an A at the beginning and A at the end. Not Marino, you goofballs. Uh, but I said, that's fine. I'll be a football player. Cool. Make millions of dollars. No.
Had a
Football.
heart attack at 24. Sure, concussion.
Yeah.
What was I listening to? Somebody's telling me, I don't remember which player it is, but he's had 3 concussions this NFL season, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, and
How?
they don't tackle the quarterbacks anymore. So how's that happen, right?
But I'm just like, how is it okay? I understand that they have the best doctors in our country or whatever the crap that is, which that's not really fair anyway, but uh,
Zero.
that's not how that's supposed to work. But anyway, it's just like 3 concussions, that is brain damage, and you're saying you're letting this person continue to play?
Well, like
I
Dan
don't
Marino had more than 3 concussions. So
I
did
don't think that's
Ian
taking
Kelly.
care of your players at all. I don't think that's in their
What
best
do you think the
interest.
helmets are supposed to be for?
And I really appreciate people that are willing to go the distance for their passion, and if that's
Yeah.
the means of
Well, they
supporting
don't
their
do
family.
tackling anymore. Tackling the quarterbacks anymore.
Well, but I
If you
don't know if
do,
he
you
was a quarterback, this particular person or not. But it's still it just whether dude, even if he is the water boy on the sidelines, like it's just I just don't think that's okay. I mean, what do I know? But I'm just saying a concussion. Like if you had a politician, if you had a doctor or something else, somebody else that had suffered 3 concussions in 1 year, would you really feel comfortable with that person putting themselves back into a position of having a concussion? Like that does not seem like something a credible doctor would suggest doing. Just my opinion. What do I know? No medical degree here, but I'm just saying letting people back into the game with brain damage 3 different times.
The Tuscan Raiders. Bulls and Cowboys.
Because, I mean, when you have a concussion, your brain literally shifts in your skull.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it hits the back of your skull or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
And they're like, let's just slap a Band-Aid on there, let them take vacation for 3 weeks and put them back out there.
Yeah, so strange. Your brain
sounds like a really great doctor to me.
Ooh-wee.
But that's just my take. Anyway, I'm done.
Just don't fall so fast. I don't know. don't hit your head so hard. I don't know. Anyways, that's it. That's probably it for tonight.
It probably should be, otherwise I'll get fired up about something.
Yeah, we were just hanging out anyways. That was fun. We didn't have no particular thing we were doing tonight. So.
Yes, we did. We talked about Christmas.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
movies.
But still, it was more like a chill night. Chill out. You know, it's not like we had a review movie or something. Oh, by the way, we are going to be changing up a little bit here at Inside the Booth, everybody. Tabitha is not going to be with us on Sundays.
I know. Which, I mean, if you've been around, you've kind of gotten accustomed to that because it's been that way for about 3 months.
2 months now, yeah.
2 months now. But I just got some stuff that I got to take care of, and Sundays are just super crazy for Tabitha. I might be able to every now and then, maybe possibly pop in, but I can't make it a regular thing. It's just not in my cards right now.
We will have other people on, so that
the game doesn't stop with Tabitha.
The show won't stop. You just get to meet new people, and hopefully you like them. So
of course you will. Of course you will. Sith Carebear, that's sweet. What? Unsubscribe? Don't you dare! Don't you dare hit that. Oh, that's okay. So before we go, someone who is it? Let me scroll up here. Rolling Chairs asks. We can finish off with this.
Okay.
What movies are we looking forward to that are coming out this year? I see he says John Wick 4. I am looking forward to that. And I do also see the Mission Impossible in the chat. Looking forward to that. Those 2 movies, I would say that I know of. Like other movies I'm willing to see. Those ones I'm looking forward to seeing.
Sweet. I don't know if I have anything in particular right now in my head of what I really want to see. Just because
maybe in Free World or New World. What was your movie called?
I don't. One World.
One World.
I should probably get that finished for this year, shouldn't I? Since 2024 is coming very shortly. Ghostbusters, if it doesn't get delayed. Oh yes, I heard there might be a new Ghostbusters coming out soon, so that would be great if there is.
And there's a Creed 3. I have yet to watch Creed 2. I did enjoy Creed.
I heard Creed 3 is not good.
Hasn't even come out yet.
It hasn't? Well,
I don't know.
They kicked Stallone out of the movie, so they didn't want him in the movie. But how can you have a Creed without a Stallone? I mean, without a Rocky, How can Rocky not be in Creed?
Maybe Rocky died.
No, he didn't die.
Maybe he retired. Oh, okay.
Maybe, but still, I'm not going to watch it. Forget that Creed 3 movie.
Dan has a big soft spot for the Italian stallion.
That's right.
That's right.
If Rocky's not in it, it's not really a good whatever.
Boxing movie.
They screwed it up. They ruined it. And I guess they didn't even want. Stallone to help write it this time either. So, yeah. So if there's no writing from Stallone, since he was the first one to write the Rocky movie, it's just
but to be fair, Creed is not a Rocky movie. It is a spin-off.
Right, it's a spin-off to Rocky, but still still, you'd think he'd still be in it or something.
Maybe
Even
he
if it
didn't
was
want
like a small cameo, go and be like, "Oh, go Creed! Oh, yeah, you're doing
Hey,
good.
Dread. Yeah.
Hey, I am the law." Looking forward to the God of War Amazon show. Oh, nice.
I didn't know they were making a show. It hopefully will turn out well. Amazon doesn't have a good track record right now.
So Sith Care Bear said, "No Rocky, that's just wrong. It is wrong. I was never a fan of Rocky or Creed." Rolling Chair said, "What? How can you not be a fan of Rocky? Rocky was a good movie." Anyways, that's okay if you don't like it. Everybody has their own tastes. What's it called? Different strokes for different folks. Love it. The statue is still there. Yes, in Philadelphia, the statue is still there, and Stallone goes and visits it quite often, apparently, because I follow him on Instagram, and I always see him going to visit the statue. People are always going, "Oh!"
Of course.
Yeah. One day, everybody, one day when we make good money here, and we're going to get Stallone and interview him. That's one of my dreams and hopes for the future. That would be great.
Hey, Matt Vader. Happy New Year. We're wrapping up our show. If you want to know this quick synopsis of the show, Dan hates Christmas. He has no goals. He'd prefer to go backwards, and he dreams of having Sylvester Stallone on the show one day. That's our episode in a nutshell.
That's right.
Good times. Good times. There is, of course, a few other things that we may have talked about, but
that's it.
So, well, thank you everybody for joining us this evening. Chat has been wonderful. It's been nice reading your comments about what you do and do not like about the holidays, your upcoming film or the upcoming films that you're interested in seeing. And we appreciate you spending this first episode of Inside the Booth of the New Year with us. Always great to see. That's right. It's great to see old faces and brand new faces. And we, of course, will hope to continue to produce some fun and enjoyable content here. If you have not, of course, please sure to vanquish the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. What? You're mumbling.
Oh, okay. I said there's a button I can push for the vanquish the like button.
All I heard from you was I was like, I should stop talking. What is Dan saying?
Sorry, I was talking to myself.
And again, we go live every Sunday and Thursday. So look for this beautiful face over here this coming Sunday. Not this one, but and see what Inside the Booth has for you in this upcoming new year. Stay frosty, everybody. Is that good? Is that it?
Is that good? Should we do a little
not that
merchandising?
One. Oh.
No.
I thought you were gonna do the other one. I'm like, no, it's a new year. I want a new outro.
Well, I guess I just won't put an outro right now then.
We haven't.
I don't think we have one. Do we? Yeah, I don't think we have one.
Not a brand new one. Don't mind us, guys. We're just talking amongst ourselves.
Get on with it. Yes, get on
with it. That's a fun one. All right. Anyways, everybody, don't forget to visit our website and buy some merchandise.
www.
Yeah, this will be our end for tonight. Is the merchandise video?
Okay.
That's the full one, right? That is in there. All right. So bye, everybody. Go check out this awesome thing here.
What is this place? What is it that you do here? Merchandising. Merchandising, merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made.
Oh, it's beautiful.